Welcome back to the Adventures in Silvernail Campaign 5, What the Fate, episode 24. We are having a chaotic day today. Welcome back, my minions of chaos. Smiling wave, friends. Smiling wave. We've got Andrew, we've got Scott, we've got Erica, we've got me, we've got Tanner, we've got Ben. That's the order I see everyone in. I don't know if that makes any sense for anyone else, but that's what I did. We are back. We are in the Fae, and we are in the minds of our player. As they made their way into the court of autumn, they found themselves trapped in the fungal mother's grasp. As they take a not so relaxing mud bath, they battle some demons of their own making. Some some more stressful than others. Some more relaxing than others. Some doing nothing. Some pretending to be dead. You know, it's different strokes for different folks. Um, some breaking the curse altogether. So we will be jumping in and seeing how our players fare. I have the order from last time, and we're just gonna mix it up and go in reverse, so that way I can end with Ursine instead of starting with him, since he is the one who broke free of the spell. So, Sylvie, look at the camera. Tell our friends where we left off. What was going on with you? You and your twin, who now has a name. Do you know it?
Oh yeah.
Looks like that's.
Let me go through the chat. Damn. Do you have it written down, Michael?
You are the sister's name. No, I didn't write it down. I can
Yeah,
look for
neither
it though.
did I. I'm in the chat though.
Erica, it's your creation. Oh no, it's right here. Ooh, Evelise, Evelys.
Yeah, Evelys.
Man, Evelys. Perfect.
I
You
got
and
there
your
too.
twins. Tell us what Sylvie and Evelys were last up to when we saw you. Where's our heart?
Yeah, so I think where it ended was that Sylvie was literally having like a breaking point mentally of like, fuck, this isn't my twin. This is like what I was created from. Mother's not my mother. I'm just an experiment. This is wild. Yeah, just really having like psyche collapse in on themselves at that moment. I'm pretty sure that's where we left off on that one, correct? After I just like had to essentially fight and like go through Yumi in order to get to my twin, and me and my twin are together twin. And now like running off, and I'm like running off with this person I'm having this realization moment about. Wild. You traumatized me. But
Yes, we left you in a very like Thelma and Louise moment as you and your twin had just fought off the aspects of Tiamat,
mhm.
doing some funky ice magic, chaotic shit, and then you ran off into the woods, or continuing to run off into the woods. You're already in the woods. Um, that continues on that cycle of events of you running from the aspects, them finding you, and you fighting them in a very dramatic fashion continues for exactly 7 days. The time that we have elapsed outside of game has elapsed in your dreamscape. 1 week has passed of these cycles of chaos, and they've become very much the reality you understand. Like you
Yeah.
Sylvie's life as you know it is this little
Now
Groundhog Day
this.
experience you're living in. And so we
My
pick up
Russian doll moment.
we pick up right there as you are running through the woods. Evelys is holding your hand. You can feel that cold touch as your hands are grasping one to 24 hours. Activate. Is that trademark? It doesn't matter. And you're running through the woods, and she looks back at you. She's like, "Come on, come on, we have to keep going. They're coming." And she's pulling you through the woods. Are you following? So you're
I mean,
getting in.
definitely following. I've like, especially if I'm just like, this is my life now. Um, Eventually,
Yeah.
I feel like I come to a point of like realization of like, oh damn, this is just happening over and over again. But do I come to that moment? Do I need to roll for something for that?
You do not need to roll for that, but you do not come to that moment. Your brain is just
Okay.
in this place of like this makes sense. Like it's like that weird thing of like you don't think of the logical things. It's like the next thing is just surviving. You kind of like
Yeah.
trapped in this scene. Um, but Evelys kind of pulls you and yanks you behind a tree and like kind of grabs you and like you're like up against a tree, kind of like you can make me a perception
I
check.
think we'll do. Perception. Cocktail Boulder. +2, 14.
You kind of like you can tell that Evelys is trying to like listen, but you're like ragged breath. You're heaving. You're tiny, and she is not. Maybe now
It's
you're the
normal.
same. Yeah, now I feel like now you've leveled out to the same height. You're like in that enlarged space. You're like weirdly tall version of
Taller
she
than
is.
her now, yeah.
Yeah, you end up just being like the same height, but you're no longer like in your tiny fairy mode. And she's just like you are eye to eye level, which is not how you started off this journey, but you don't know that. But you are sitting, you are the same height. She's up against this tree and she's listening out for the thing that is following you, the thing you know to be Yumi and the aspects of Tiamat. Because no matter how much you kill them, they just keep being sent after you. The problem with dead things is they're already dead. They have, no bodies. They're just souls being sent
Unlimited
back.
lives.
And as you kind of say that, there's a giant crash as the tree is cut in half. You see the acid slashing through it as Yumi's hand just kind of. It's almost like just going through like butter, just a warm knife through butter, just as he's slashing through trees. Acid dripping from his claws, it just melts through them. It reminds you of, or it would remind you of, a weird machine you knew that spit acid on trees to destroy them. But that memory is somewhere distant, somewhere foggy, but it is familiar. That feels like a dream to you. Like it's like I'm having a dream about a weird robot cheese that spit on trees. Hmm. But you sit in that moment, and Yumi is approaching. Evelys is ragged and scared. She's not the adventurer of the pair of you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I would just be going until like I literally could not no more. Like I would be throwing out every last single like spell I had. Like I'm there to throw the fuck down and I'm in it for murder. Like I will murder Yumi. They think they can like fucking come over me? Bitch, who was in control of you not long ago? Why do you think we ended up that way? We about to end up that way again, except you're just fucking Ash now. Is what I like is going through my fucking head. Like, who the fuck? At least
So
is my thought.
between flight, fright, and freeze, it sounds like you're choosing to fight.
Yeah.
Standing your ground in this moment. A choice you have made endless times is: do I stand here, do I run, or do I fight? You
Oh
always have to make
yeah.
a choice, and it always goes how to choose to go. What do you do as you try to stand your ground? You turn out of that off of that tree, and you see Yumi walking down, just walking straight through you. As trees are falling, he's like just felling them in front of you. He's not walking around anything. He's just being like Slender Man energy. He's like, I just walked to my killings.
Yeah, and I pull out my fucking mace and cast immolation on his ass.
Yeah, range spell,
Yeah.
saving throw.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
It's a deck save.
I see. I was like between Dex or Con. Ooh, that's a very high save. Half damage.
Yes, half damage. Or wait, no, hang on.
I typically assume half damage, but I didn't.
Immolation's like a weird one. Dexterity things. Oh yeah, half damage on a successful one. And let's see. What's that? So half is 16 fire damage.
Per. You see he gets hit by that. You see you hit him with the immolation. What does immolation look like as you cast it? How about that? How about we start there?
Essentially, it's just like me like rubbing my fingers out in front, and like a blue flame starts to like wreath, and then on his body it just like erupts in blue flames because I'm
Per.
burning him to the ground.
Blue flames start to wrap around his black and acidy body, and it starts to sear into him. You can feel your magic not getting a strong enough hold onto him, and then you also can see every time you try to forget about them, they appear. The red abashi appears, and you can see him kind of sucking in the fire from your spell and just kind of dampening it on the
It's just fucking with me more. I'm about to die. I'm gonna die.
his friend. And Evelyn, as always, will grab your hand, and you can feel as you shoot out fire, she pulls cold into her, out of you into her, and unleashes the cone effect
Oh,
of
yeah.
Invest Device, which is also a save, con save, deck save.
Deck safe.
Thank you. I don't have it in front of me.
That's
Working off memory. Damn, nat 20. Okay.
um,
Fire and ice, and as that happens, the white Abashi steps up out of it and sucks from the other side. That is a crazy sentence. Sucks from the other side, the cold, and it does the same thing as you see Yumi and then the red and the white, knowing the other two have to be somewhere. Um,
right behind him.
and you end as you began, as you feel Evelyn grab your hand and dash off and start to run. We jump over to Tidbit, my friend who feigned death. Where do we find you at? I know there's some overgrowth.
Well, after feigning death by trying to take just a nap for an hour and then sleeping for 6 years, I think it was.
It's a little oversleeping.
Tippet got a little bit peeved and set the forest on fire and was just kind of
Yes.
walking that, laughing.
Yes, it's giving very Joker in the nurse outfit as things are blowing up. Love that. Tidbit, as you hop along, giggling, croak giggling, whatever that middle ground is between a scary child and a horror movie that's a ghost and a frog that makes frog noises that you do. It's that sound going through the jungle, just it's great and it's terrifying, and also there's the searing of the jungle burning behind you that has the, also it's like a swampy place, so it's got that moisture to it, so it's a lot of like smoke, a lot of sizzling. It's very dramatic and like nasty fire. And you move through it effortlessly. You kind of are walking through the fires themselves, almost unfazed by the blaze, it moving with you. How does Tibbet feel in this moment as you are fully out of your element? Who needs water when you have fire?
I think Tidbit's just pretty calm. I think he's very quickly made peace with what he's done, and is just owning it because God said he can do no wrong. Just, oh boy, okay, this is new.
And as the thought of God passes through your brain, the one true God passes through your brain, you can feel a crack growing in that timepiece of yours. Hasn't fully shattered, but it is getting into. It can be shared with so many people at this point. There's so many cracks throughout it, and it is just holding on by sheer will, it seems. But it is just getting cracked and broken, and it's just a fractured remnants of what it once was. You can still tell it's a sundial, but it is, the little triangle piece that goes up is no longer fully a triangle. It's kind of broken off. This circle is now in got chunks missing out of it. It does not look good. Are you looking for anything as you move through the jungle? What is Tibbet looking for? Where is he going? Does he know? It's been 6 years.
I don't think.
Where'd your
I
friends
don't
be?
think Tidbit knows. Just assuming the passage of time, Tidbit's like, oh, okay, they were good without me. That's fine. But I think at this point, Tidbit's just gonna look for a spot to kind of just sit down and keep waiting it out, and maybe try and, I don't know, pump some spell slots, magic into that pocket watch, see if it could be fixed with a little bit of divine magic or something.
Into it. Yes, as you start to walk around, or I guess as you start to stop walking around and sit down to have this moment, you note that you remember the reason you had probably started walking to begin with was that when you stop moving, you start to get a little tin manny. You start to get a little crusty and crickly, which starts to happen a little bit. But you can pump some spell slots into that time watch. How many spell slots and of what level do you pump?
Well, let's see what I got left.
How much does your God matter to you? Hmm. Give from the heart, they say, as you tithe to the Lord.
Yeah, I'll just pump in everything I got left.
Pum pum pum.
Would
Just pop
just
it down.
say
I was about to say pump it up.
little pump and dump. Three first level, a second level, three third level, three fourth level, and a sixth level.
Perfect. And the intention is to restore the timepiece.
Yeah, I think Tidbits just kind of lost it.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, okay, this is the moment my faded blaze of glory out, so he's just gonna preserve this timepiece, be like, better it than me.
And as you pump that energy in there, focusing on the intention set on restoring it, you can see as you pump each spell slot into, you can see it kind of charging through the etchings. It is I always reference this and I forget what it is. I believe Japanese art style of using gold to etch cracks. I believe that is accurate. And it's kind of like that. You see your magic kind of like moving through it, and it is starting to seal and etch up. And at first, it doesn't look like it's doing much. You watch the first level spells, kind of like just outlining it. Second level spells are getting a little brighter. Third, fourth, then it starts to like, and it starts to go into that gold form. You see it starting to solidify and shape into a more solid timepiece, solidified in stone and gold merged. And it is full, it is connected, and it is not moving, but it's also not deteriorating, which is a whole new thing. Because before it was always moving, and then it started deteriorating, and now it's just existing. Time is frozen for you, it seems.
Okay. I don't know if this is better or worse. Does this mean I won't die now? I don't know if I want that. That's a lot of responsibility.
Uh, as you look around, realizing, feeling that attachment to time, you kind of look around at the burning forest around you, and it is still a burning forest, but it is a snapshot of a burning forest. You are still an active 3D image in it, but everything else around you has frozen. And you just have you and your timepiece, and you're just like, you're there. First time experience for you, probably.
Can I try sticking out a finger and try and move it back?
Yeah. Are you trying to move like some fire back?
No, just like the
The
timepiece.
timepiece. Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Just like
Absolutely.
move that a bit and see what happens. Like, oh.
Make me a Constitution check.
Okay.
Would you like? Sure will.
Well, I have good con. No, how about a natural one?
Did you want to? Were you trying to push it forward or backwards?
Backwards.
You go forward. You try to go backwards, like, and you sink, and it kind of like propels you forward. And you see that you are aware of it happening as it's happening, but as you like yank that timepiece, you watch your avatar, like as an out of body experience, move through time. The forest starts to burn, and then as it ends, you like snap into that new position. So you move through time of you like sitting down, looking at the time watch, being in the fire, walking for perhaps hours, and you just snap through all that happening in a mere second as you accidentally go forward in time. And as you go forward in time, we go forward in time. Desiree! Oh, my dragon princess, the new son of Tiamat, the lost daughter. I know we find you flying in the sky with your brethren. As I said to Tanner, it has been a week of time for you, and you are a dragon. You are the daughter of Tiamat. This is your life. This is you and your brothers, and you are hunting for the fungal mother. Was the goal you gave them from Momsies, and you now are the pack leader of these dragons. You are still they are these gargantuan creatures, and you are like large. You're like and they believe that you're a lizard, and they are full dragons, and they're like, yes, Sister Overlord, And they kind of fly around. They are reporting back. They're coming to you in this moment, and they're like, all of them. Oh, I should pick up their names. Oh God. A cheat sheet. Ah, here they are. Yes. Uh, Galazeth, the blue dragon, kind of comes back, and he's like, "Yeah, we couldn't find him anywhere. I don't know where she's at, sister."
Well, determination is what makes us best. So as long as we don't give up and we keep moving together, we should be successful. I mean, the odds are in our favor. If we were to split up at any point, I don't think that would work out great.
Yeah, that's also what I was thinking. It's just I haven't found anything, and I don't know. Do I tell you when we don't find things, and when I find things, or just when I find things? Because if that's the case, and I feel like I wouldn't talk to you very often because I don't often find things, and I feel like I miss you.
Well, I do enjoy good conversation. So bad things, good things, or anything in between. Any random thoughts you have, I wouldn't be weary to hearing them.
Ugh, you're such a good listener, better than he looks over at the other dragons. The rest of them for sure. Thanks.
Well, we are all of the same bloodline, so maybe you and I have a little more in common than the rest.
Yeah, blue is pretty close to that brown color. Yeah, we're similar shades for sure. I could see it.
You can't make brown without blue, so maybe that makes sense.
I believe that. You can't make brown without blue. You hear that? Points at the others.
Well, their
It's got
colors
blue.
would be involved as well. I didn't want to point that out, but blue is
Shh,
also
don't tell.
plays an important role.
Don't tell them that part. They won't know. It just takes blue and brown to make brown. He doesn't know how colors work. He's a dragon. He just wants to fit in so bad. It's like, yeah,
Well, he found his perfect match. Same. You want to talk? I want to listen. I want to talk. You want to listen.
You see the Shadrix, the giant white dragon, who is the oldest of them all, is just absolutely unamused. He's like flying. He's flying near you guys, but like laying down like hands, just like giving like I don't want to be here, but his wings are flying, holding him aloft. And he's always just like he's the biggest dragon for sure. And he don't like you. But he just like doesn't talk to you, which is how he shows he doesn't like you. But he sits there and he's kind of like you hear him just like as you're conversating. He perhaps knows a thing or two about colors, but who's to say? Who's to say? But he's definitely listening to your conversation and opinionated about it.
Hearing that groan, she would definitely turn because she is not great with social cues and be like, "Oh, what was that? Do you have something you wanted to add to our conversation? We'd be happy if you joined us."
Oh, God. You just talk and talk, and then he talks, and then you talk, and then he talks, and then you talk. It's like, I don't know. People talk to each other. It's stupid. It's just so loud, and I would rather you didn't talk to each other or at all. If we're being honest, sis.
Well, I do appreciate your honesty, and I can promise that if we talk anymore, I will try to keep it at a whisper so that I'm not a bother to you. But I hate to intrude or make an assumption, but you seem like somebody that might not have a lot of expertise in conversation. So, if you'd ever like to practice, I would be open to it. But if that's not something you're interested in, I understand. And sorry, I'm talking really loud again. I'll go whisper again with him. I'm sorry.
Snow just like flies out of his nose, flurries kind of snowstorms effects. And he's he just like looks at you, disgusted at you, and he kind of like looks over at who is it? The red dragon, and it's like you can make me an insight check because you are bad at social cues, but they start to like chat as you are moving away from them, or he starts to chat with the red dragon.
That was a 13, not bad.
Oh yeah, he talking shit. You remember a time you've had dreams of being in parties of people who just spoke in such candid ways, often about you, sometimes, watching you sleep or just, being your friend, but are they your friend? Lots of like weird, like social dynamics that have helped you in your dream world, like understand these like moments. And you're like, oh, he's talking shit to, oh God, Velamachus, the red dragon. He's talking shit to that guy about you. And you don't like that. Or I can't say how you feel about it, but you know that he is White Dragon's talking shit to Red Dragon about you.
Part of me wants to go and apologize again to the red dragon now, but I think that might cause some interpersonal conflict, and I need these guys on my side right now. So I'm gonna go back to my blue homie, and we're gonna whisper again. She's gonna approach him too. I think if he's still like kind of nearby, she's gonna go back to him and say,
Is he having a bad day or something? It was pretty harsh.
No, I like kind of mentioned he's always just kind of a bitch. I don't know. And then the green dragon kind of comes over. Yeah, he's always kind of just shitty. You should do what you want. We don't like him. He's just bigger than us. So.
Well, that's not how family is supposed to be at all. We're supposed to try our hardest to get to know each other and to get along, even though it might not always be possible. We should at least make the effort.
They're like, hmm, 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 hmm. That is not their understanding of family. They're like, oh, they're not. Well, that's how it's always been. Yeah, they're always just kind of mean to us, and we just have to take it because we are the sons of Tiamat, and there's just us.
Mm,
We should be nicer.
I'm starting to think maybe Mother sent me here for a dual purpose, not only to help, but maybe to strengthen all of our bonds.
Oh, perhaps. Or she sent you to. Looks over at Galazeth. I mean, you could be here to take out, remove a color from the spectrum, as they say. He wants you to kill Atrix because he's a dick. That bring order. That show unity. Us against them, 3v2.
Mm, I don't really like the sound of that. It seems like I might be missing some context. This all can't simply be because he has a bad attitude, right? Has he done something personally to you guys that was really hurtful?
Bad attitude is quite defensive. It's just him all the time. He's always in a bad mood. Never can make him happy. It's hard. It's very tiring. Hundreds of years and him just being mad, trying to make him happy. It just wears on your morale. Say.
I'm starting to see the bigger picture, I think. Let's move the possibility to killing him at least to plan B, and maybe let's put in a plan A first, and you guys can sit on the back burner, and maybe I'll do some of the heavy lifting at first. You'll have to trust me. I know you've already put a lot of trust in me this far, but try to trust me just for a little bit longer.
Ah, yes, sister, you are so diplomatic. Perhaps you can find a better way to fix his personality deficiency. Or kill him. Whatever works.
Well, personality deficiency and then killing. Let's one thing at a time, okay?
Sure. Options A, and then B. Hoping for B. Okay, sister. We listen. And as they congregate with you, and they settle on a plan of waiting to kill, obviously hoping for plan A to fail so that they can go to plan B to kill Shadris. But battles for different problems with different days. Speaking of big problems, we jump over to our friend Null, who last we saw was popped out of a chest inside of Van Greech. He was looking at a bunch of computer screens. He saw a bunch of chests on teleporter pads, much like the chest that he was in, much like the chest that he had, that he got into, that enclosed and teleported him to Van Greech. If anyone was curious about what happened, it was crazy. Finds himself teleported through space, not time, through space and back into Van Greech, seeing all these computers of these varied species. Wow, I hate the English language. A bunch of different species of people, humanoids, on these computer screens and warforges, like typing in commands and controlling them with this giant 360 head spinning around, giving out commands of things that just sounded like stuff that would be stressful, things that didn't sound fun. And then you rolled something bad, and they all looked at you. That's what I remember. Ended with them all staring at you.
Yeah. I got a picture of the head.
Hit me with it.
Oh, it won't let me put it on there. Okay. Anyways.
Bam.
Yeah,
Don't
I
hit me with
finally
it.
made it. Okay, so am I looking at Prime?
Have you seen Prime before?
Once, and it was when the first week of my creation, I was brought out by mother, or the woman who made me, to show off an example, and that's when I was deemed unusable.
Make me a history check. I sure so
One thing is, I do not forget. That is that's a 28.
Yeah, you for sure. You remember like that. You're like one of those kids who's like, I remember being born. And you mean it. Like you're like you remember those moments. And you see this guy, and it looks like a. It looks like the best way to describe it is it looks like or like a wax figure of Primal Tomatoes. Like it was created to look like him, and if you hadn't seen him before, you would think that's like, oh, these are the things of Primal Tomatoes, but you have seen him before and you remember what he looks like, and this guy is not Primal Tomatoes, but he's obviously masquerading as Primal Tomatoes. But the heads all turn to you. They look at you as you're in your little chest that creaks too loud. That's what it was. It was a really bad
that's
stealth
what
check.
it was.
And that's the worst sound that could ever be made in an all metal city. They're like, oh, WD-40 where? Everyone like instinctively looks. Like, yeah.
Genius.
Who did that?
Uh,
And all eyes are on you.
Did the other robot or the duplicate you called it? Did it jump out of the chest? No, I ran to escape from it. Okay.
Yeah, you got into it and you hid from it.
All right. I'll just they all saw me. I'm just gonna push the top up and lean on it.
Close it back. Okay. The body shifts, the head switch. Everyone's looking at you. Who are you?
I'm the one that pissed on you from a box a couple days ago.
Screen number 1436. Welcome. Why are you here?
Well, I was trying to do my job for Van Greech, and I got chased by a robot. Now, I've never seen a robot like this, and between you and me, looked kind of soulless. So I don't know if this is yours, but look, I know we got our differences, but if you want your soil, you're going to let me do my job.
And what do you believe your job is? Screen number 1436.
To send us back home.
Ha, 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 ha. He's laughing at you. Ha, ha. Funny. That is my job. Screen number 1436.
All right, then never mind. I just came to grab a drink and pop out. You know what? I'm glad I only came here once. I'm just going to start to pull the chest while looking at all the screens, see if I can notice anything on the screens.
Yeah, make me a investigation.
Oh, roll off the table. Damn it. I have no flash of genius. 16. I wanted to get
Not bad. At first, it's confusing. You catch the eye. You look at a screen and it's Earth Ganassi. You see, and then it's like a weird moment of like they start moving weird, and then you see like they like start to unzip part of themselves, and like a robot steps out of this Earth Ganassi skin suit, and your eyes kind of cut over, and you see a different creature doing the same thing, and your brain obviously knows that these are all other, not yous, but versions
Other
of you.
Warforged in disguises.
Yeah, and this person is controlling them.
I'm gonna throw it back up and jump out of the box. And
You have returned.
I'm a little different than all these guys, okay? You gotta understand what this is. They're nothing. They're mass produced. They're the Amazon of your city. Me, I'm one of a fucking kind. I didn't get sent out there. I walked out there. You came begging to me for your help. And I'm helping you, okay? So turn my TV off.
He looks to its head turns to one of the little robots next to him. See, I told you dramatic backstories makes for good character plot. So good.
I'm gonna throw my javelin at it.
I knew you'd do that.
Light crossbow.
I knew you'd do that.
I'm just gonna start slamming the ground. Alright, look, I don't know what you're doing here, but watch me all you want. I'm the one gonna be touching the soil. I'm the one that has it for you. You'll never get off this material plane without me. So enjoy your TV show. Season finale, I keep it.
Of course. Screen number 1436. That is what you will do. And I will act surprised, as you do what you have always done, which is what we have wanted you to do. You are a well-made product. A proof of concept.
Well, that kind of hit him. He's never been told useful or on the right path before. He's gonna still act pissed, though. Just kind of wander back to the chest. And point at the waxy overlord who he knows with that 20 intelligence. That's not the overlord. Or Prime. Just going to flip him off as he walks back to his chest. Actually feeling inspired and touched. That is useful, but no one will ever know. Get back
It's
to the
like
chest.
you can tell he's like calming everyone else down. Like they're all like, should we attack? And something about him is just like, this is not a stressful situation. And he's got the like mom and like, let him have the tantrum. This is okay. Do you wish to go back to the duplicate, or do you wish to do your job, as you say?
Well, first off, what is a duplicate?
It is a machine that can become other things, like you, but different. You are upgrade. You are all my upgrades. Full 360 spin. Arms out.
I'm going to look at Prime to see if they say that.
Yeah, Prime is one speaking to you. Or, fake Prime is one speaking to you.
All right, I think we got off on kind of a bad foot. Everyone pause down. I just want to clear the air for a second. Okay. I'm going to pause. You deemed me useless, made Mom kill all the technicians and designers. I felt bad, killed her, all to show you that I have purpose. And now you're telling me I'm one of the best?
You have done what you needed to do, and you did it because you felt it was needed. We have found this is good when motivating humans. The things that scar them in their early years inform their later years. It proves to be quite true. Very interesting. You are teaching us many things. No. Sharp? No. Sharp?
Sharp.
No. Sharp.
Damn it, Sylvie was right. I do have trauma. All right, listen. We're on a team again. I won't piss on you, and I won't say bad things to you, and you're going to help me because I know exactly where that soil is, all right? As your number one used to be cheese. Make me stronger. I'm ready.
Why do you wince from power you asked for?
I'm not wincing. I'm striking a pose. My arms are short.
Oh.
I can't. I don't have a neck. I'm just kind of look like a coin turning.
I was confused. We were curious if people would know expressions with no neck. We hear necks are important, but you prove necks are overrated. No necks in the future. We shall upgrade you,
Perfect.
but with no neck.
Great.
A bigger circle,
And
perhaps an oval.
is there any way I could get some more cheese?
Real cheese or fake skin cheese?
You ruined it. It's for so I can get that costume again. I kind of miss it. We'll make it better. Listen.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Forget it.
Cheese can be provided to you. We will send it through your secret chest.
Good doing business with you, Prime. Hope you're ready to get off this material plane.
All is going as it should be. So I will see you at our next meeting.
All right.
You can close it. I trust you.
Yes, this changes everything about our relationship. This one moment just completely changed everything. Goodbye.
I don't love you.
No, I'm not saying. That's not what this is. We're just friends. All right. But
Friends.
I'm used to
Write that word down. Look it up.
All right, wait. Goodbye.
I think he's making an exit.
Yeah, don't say. I gotta just no! Slam it.
Everyone turn around. And we jump over to
Ellishman Scott.
we jump to Ursine. Ursine, last we saw you were waking up, shaking off the mud, and finding yourself with your party in a weird, funky mud bath. You see that Null, Dez, and Sylvie are tit deep in mud, and they are having various inaudible and sometimes audible like moments, and they are like living in this weird trance state. Tidbit is full horizontal, floated to the top of the pool of mud. Oh gosh, I have to burp when I can't. It hurts. At the top of the mud, he sits there. Whew, I'm fighting for my life. And you are just gain consciousness, and you're in this mud. You still feel like you are constrained, but you are aware that you are there. Your thoughts?
At first, I'm probably going to check around and make sure that my blights are around me.
You see 3 blights planted on the ground right next to the mud, near you, just bloop, 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 just kind of in like a stasis mode, almost just sitting there waiting.
I'm gonna pick them up and put them into my coat, stuff them in there, and then I'll attempt to wad over to Tidbit and try to shake him awake.
Yeah, you try to move, and you find that your movement is restricted by the mud. However, a thing that we also know about you, aside from leveling up, well, you did get a level up. Urson got a level up that time. Remember, he's also level 14 club. You also got the power of the primordial soul of Earth. So you have a new affinity for the Earth around you, and that is a thing that is currently holding you down. If you were to wish it to not do that, you think you could try?
I would wish for it to not do that. Absolutely.
Perfect. What's your spell save DC?
It's gonna be a pretty decent number. Somewhere around. God, I have 11 pages on my character sheet because I cannot I cannot delete pages on PDF. My spell save DC is on the last page. It's 17.
Perfect. I could have saved you the time because I rolled a 1.
Okay.
But how this mechanic will work until you come into full power. If you want to command your element to do something, you state what it is that you want it to do or the intention. You roll, or I will roll a dice, and I'm trying to you want it to be under your DC, so it happens. If it goes over your DC, there is a chance that it also still happens, just not in a controlled way that you wanted it to happen. But this is a nat 1. This is the best way to start with your power because it does exactly what you want it to do. No questions, no weirdness. So, what do you want the weird mud to do as you're trying to get to Tidbit?
I think I'll try to get it to dry up if I can, and like try to step on top of like the drying mud.
Yeah, you start to try to move it first, and then you like want to lift your leg, and the problem is it's all just kind of stuck under you. There is nothing solid under you until you realize there's nothing solid under your feet, and there becomes something solid under your feet, and you step on something, and it's like the weird, it's like the walking down the stairs behind the couch kind of energy. But you are doing that out of the mud. You're just like walking up the mud, and it's like, wow, he's getting so tall, so old, and you're walking up to Tidbit, who is sitting atop on like the top layer. He's just like floating there, completely still, very crusty, like a Tidbit. I can't say popsicle, but like a dry popsicle. I don't know.
I spit on him. I don't. I'm gonna attempt to take him away. Yeah. I don't know. Not a frog guy.
Could be.
Yeah, I'll just attempt to shake him awake.
Perfect. Mr. Tidbit, you have a secret DC that you set way back when. It's a 24. You currently have been rolling with disadvantage. You can make a skill check of your choice. It's that back of brain moment again that we did last week. You do not have disadvantage on this roll though. And the number you're looking to beat is 24. DC set by you 2 episodes ago. Fighting against yourselves. It's been a perfect game.
Why did you choose 24? You should have chosen 4.
Or like
I don't remember what I rolled.
Taylor rolled the highest.
Also, Andrew, I just need to ask a question really quick. Did you say your character sheet was 17 pages long?
11. It is 11 pages long. My spell save is DC, but that number is on the last page.
Is it just list all the spells, like what they do in their descriptions?
No, it's my
backstory?
character sheet. It's my character sheet, and then it's a copy of the character sheet, and then it's that 3 more times, and then.
Okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I love that. I was also curious.
You can't delete
like,
pages in
what?
PDF. I can't figure it out. This is technology is weird. I feel like I should just be able to delete a page. It's
truly Ursign. It's Ursign moment. Just like
I don't know. It's technology these days. It's surpassing.
It's like 11. It's 11 pages, and 8 of them are the same thing, and I just don't know how to make it go away. Okay.
I failed my intelligence save.
No, you're not rolling anything.
What's the
that intelligence
DC?
save. 24.
Okay, what skill was I using for this? Do you remember? Because
it is up to
get
you.
it right. Oh, it's up to me.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's
and I
changed
got
every
it.
time.
26.
What'd you use?
I used just a straight wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You succeed.
Boom. And Ursign, as you grab Tidbit, you yank him. It's the mud is holding him down, like you're pulling him off of a sticky ant trap, one of them little bug things. It's like, oh man, it's really good. And you separate him, and you've got a very stiff frog in your hand, and then nothing else in your other hand because it was the mud. But you got a frog in your hand.
Wait, do you touch me while you do this? You might be poisoned.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, make a
Constitution?
DC 12 con.
A DC 12 con. I believe in you.
Oh boy.
Drops to death in the mud. He's like.
No
Going
way.
back up to page 1. I rolled an 8.
I love you, Andrew.
Great.
Leafy,
So you're poisoned for a minute.
yes, which means you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, I believe.
Amazing.
Which super fun, super fun.
Yeah.
But you did free our friend, and you can set your sights. You know, you're pretty efficient about that. I will allow you to do something else in this turn as well. Since you
Is he
just-
awake? Or is
he is not
he?
he's not conscious currently. But he is.
This is gonna take forever. I'm going to look around and see if there's any solid land anywhere around us.
Yeah, you're just in like a weird like a mud bath pit. There's I mean the ground it's a marshy land, so like
Mhm.
solid ground. But you walked here, so there is ground you can stand on where the blights were planted. There was like firm ground, and you were
Yeah.
like in like this weird swampy area.
I'm an old man. I'm not gonna attempt to do any heavy lifting. I'm gonna cast scatter on all of us and teleport us onto solid land.
Perfect. I love this. And it's willing creatures.
I can read it real quick.
Yes. Thank you.
The air quivers around up to 5 creatures of your choice that you can see within range. An unwilling creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw to resist the spell. And then I can go within 20 feet of me that I can see.
Perfect. I will say that you are obviously a willing creature, and Tibbet is obviously a willing creature. Your friends, however, want to be in this mud. They are in their delusions. Is there a save for unwilling creatures?
It is a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Uh, no, make me a wisdom save.
Are we making that?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I'm calling them right now.
Oh,
Hold on.
I failed.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Well, we're
Wait, I
leaving
didn't
you.
want to.
You want
You're
to
like, I was like,
I want to stay in a.
like, having a great time. Erica, what'd you get?
I got a 19.
I get 2 people out.
Yeah.
I get 17 was the number.
Perfect. So you obviously pop yourself out as a willing creature. Tidbit, unconscious but willing body, is jetted out, and then Null's. Is he ever unconned? I think Null, like as you yank him out of the mud, Null, that's the moment you slam the chest down and you like come out of this. So you're like, we're in the dream, and now you're like, it's been fully yanked out of it, and now you're just like on the ground. You're like next to your party after just having that moment that you don't know if it was real or not, but you just had that moment with fake Primal Tomatoes who said he believed in you,
And I,
and then you're
I,
back.
I see Ursine first.
Ursine's you see Ursine. Yes, he's yanking you out of the.
I'm
You're wrapped in his magic.
hitting the mud off, and I'm gonna walk up, and just put my hand on his chest. I guess it's more like your belly, because I'm not very tall.
Yeah.
But it has the meaning of on your shoulder, like that. And be like, it's only up from here, my friend. Only up from here.
I rest my hand on your knee, comrade.
I certainly hope so. Can you help me with the other 2 that are stuck in the mud? Everybody, you sleep. Did you know that you sleep? You were asleep. We were all asleep.
Factually incorrect. I was visiting an old friend.
Mr. Sandman, you were asleep.
No. Why don't we focus? What do you need me to do? I can sit here and argue with you all day because I am in a great mood.
That doesn't make sense. We need. These 2 are stuck in the mud. They're still asleep. Tidbit's asleep. Don't touch it. Well, it probably doesn't matter for you. I'm poisoned. We gotta get him out of the mud.
All right, I'm gonna grab onto Desiree. All right, fine. We gotta get going anyways. I'm gonna yank on her.
Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck in the mud.
Yeah, you're currently not in the mud, and Desiree is in this mud pile. Do you go into the mud to get her out?
Oh no, I'm gonna throw my robot out. I'm gonna throw Gouda out to just like nudge her out. Cause it's only about like that big.
Yeah, and Gouda is the fire blast, or
I believe Gouda
I
is
just like to know.
force. Let me double check.
The
Gouda is
ballista.
fire. Gouda is fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of send Good out, and he starts to hit the mud with a little fire, which is nice, warming the mud. It's giving something for her to come back to. But she does not move out of that mud, and Good isn't strong enough to pull her out of that mud. But you are there helping.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
this sucks. This sucks. I hate all of this.
How far in the mud is
Um,
she?
Uh, like from you, maybe
Yeah.
5 feet in the like 5 feet away from you in the mud.
All right, I'm gonna cast a web onto her and hold on to the other side on my hand and pull, like just Spider-Man full city streets on her side and head.
We've all played Rivals. I get it. Yeah, yeah. Read that spell to me.
Um. Oh, I'm gonna have to look. I forgot I didn't have it here. My bad.
I think the deck save was the information that I need in my brain. Because I know this is a interpretation of the deck.
20-foot cube from the point in duration. Difficult terrain, lightly obscure layer. 5 feet. Each creature that starts its turn in the webs or that enters them during their turn must make a dex saving throw, and a failed save. The creature is restrained as long as it remains in the webs or until it breaks free.
Yeah, so yeah, you definitely attempt to either A, web her and pull her out of it, or to lay webs over the mud so that you can walk on top of it and get her out. Either option.
Oh, I do not have good balance. I'm pulling.
will...
Wait, I
I'll
don't
help.
think I have
Can
good
I help Paul?
You're going to have a -1 to strength. So.
We love casters.
To help you?
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to pull you over and cast web so it attaches to you. And then be like,
Okay.
pull!
It also dex saves are auto fail on unconscious people.
Great, then
That means anything.
Dez is stuck. And so are you.
Cool.
Oh, you're not unconscious.
Yeah. Well, that's a good grip.
Yeah.
That's a good grip.
I'll pull,
Yes,
pull your jacket.
You definitely you make the you manifest the webs and you attach it to Ursine and to the head of Desiree. Just yank her head out. As he's like trying to pull her body out. And that is the scene that you have set as you're trying to get her out. And we jump over to Sylvie, who is running through the forest. Like I just look at the time. We would jump to Sylvie. We're gonna go to the bathroom and then we're gonna jump to Sylvie, so that way we get back into a nice smooth rotation.
His girl.
Sorry, Sylvie, I teased you. We're gonna go to the bathroom. So we'll be back momentarily, my friends, and we're gonna get. I'm gonna make a mud play joke, and I'm just not gonna do it actually. So, cut the cameras, yeah. We are back from the bathroom, but still in the mud pit. Oh, and some of us are in weird dreamland, so different strokes for different folks. We're jumping back to the top of turn order with our favorite fairy stretched out to normal size like Laffy Taffy, Sylvie Oh No, and their twin, Evilus Oh No. I don't know if they would have had your last name.
Am I right?
It's like, oh.
You're the originator. Oh no.
Orphan life is crazy. Sylvie, we find you running through the forest.
Still.
Yes,
and starting
yes.
to get pissed off about that I'm running. Because I feel like I've come to the conclusion, I'm just gonna die here. But if I'm going to die, I'm taking everyone the fuck out with me. So I definitely look over at Evelyn and I'm like, darling, we just need to go out. We need to go out with a bang. I'm tired of running. I can't do it any longer. Channel with me. And so I grab Evelus's hands. And the way that we've been doing this fire and ice dance, I see in a way of me kind of pushing and funneling my magic into her a lot. And I'm going for self-immolation in an explosive way between the both of us. Kind of me being a battery pack, me using that to my advantage to do some Coven twin magic in an explosive way, and take me and all the agents of Tiamat out. Evelyn too, but no one owns us anymore. This is my way of like extinguishing ownership over everything and just immolating on myself and everyone else.
Yeah. I have no questions. You tell me what needs to happen for this to happen, and I'll act accordingly.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're just like still running around, like, you know, holding hands, channeling, like fueling each other during this. Like as we're like going, it's just like fire and ice kind of like encapsulating and dancing together in a way that just like eventually explodes. Like we
Okay,
just
and
like are channeling it, and I'm like, and we just like set off.
but you stop and stand your ground. Is the
Yeah.
goal? Yeah. You find yourself in this weird. As you set the intention of having this standoff, you find yourself in an open clearing. And as you make that realization, you are at one end and you turn, and Yumi and the aspects are at the other end. And in this very cinematic last scene of Twilight, it's like, oh my God, we're doing the fight. It's like that moment of happening. As you turn around, your hands are holding, and you have your hands united, and in your hand there is fire brimming, and in her hand there is this like liquid nitrogen kind of effect. Is like it's just cold, but also it's funny because like hers is blue, yours is blue, but hot, cold. They look just similar, but you know you've got this energy going on.
Same but different.
And Yumi looks at you and he goes, "It's time to stop running and go home. Tiamat wants that soul. Pay up." He walks towards you.
Tiamat
And
can kiss this ass, and we just charge forward.
yeah, as you charge forward, describe to me. Give me the story of self-immolation. What does that look like as you and 20 just charge in?
Yeah, I mean, I'm with self-immolation. I feel like in a way, it's just like the like Sylvie's full projection of magic outwardly, like the way that I internally generate it just like so frequently, like off the atmosphere that's around me. I am now just like manifesting it fully outside of my body. And just like I feel like it's like an atom that you see that starts to like have those sparks like break out of the shell a little bit right before it gets to like that explosive point.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm used to like burning everything to an ash, and like I'm wanting to do that with a big perimeter around me.
Yeah, you feel that energy, kind of that heat building up inside of you. You feel it funneling through both hands. You feel it funneling out of your twin into you as this fire is brimming and you're charging in. And you set the intention on. You're targeting yourself with the spell, right? Your intention is to You set the intention on yourself, and in the moment you are deciding that it all needs to end, you feel a equal yet opposite decision also being made, that it all needs to end, but you do not. And as you hit that like 99.99% critical, you feel cold start to race through your body as your sister wraps her arms around you, hugs you, and you can feel her pulling in and not only anchoring, but pulling two parts of Coven magic. You can feel her. She's taking all the energy you're building up. She's changing the intention and she's moving it into something else as she grabs you and just fills with the flames that you are brewing. And she hugs you and she says, "This isn't real. I love you." Ice starts to form around her and she explodes around you, and she creates a new spell combining rhymes binding ice and ice wall. And you see behind you, it's very similar to what you saw in Desiree's home. There is a explosion, and there are these ice statues, 5 of them. You can still see the color of the aspects as they are frozen solid. She did not kill them; she just stopped them. But she did have to take her life to do that. And as that moment happens, you hear her, you see that, and the words run into your brain. "This, I love you. This isn't real." And the second thing that runs into your brain is, "Do you even have a twin?" And you are awake, your wings are fluttering, and you are in that mud, and you just are kind of flapping around. And the party who is awake sees that as you start to like gain consciousness, and your wings just start to flutter around as your twin, who isn't real, saves you. You should figure that out. Tidbit, you are you snap through time. You are all kind of disorientated, and then you kind of like have this moment of trying to blink. Like you are in your dream and you blink down, and it's like when your eyes get stuck. I don't know if that happens to you in real life, but it happens to me. Your eyes get stuck, and it's like the effort of trying to open them. And as you do, you like, yeah, like you haven't opened your eyes in, I would say years, but that will be offensive to you. And maybe like days. You open your eyes, and it's like the skin peeling. And you're like, and the Earth sign, I would assume, like sees you and it sees those weird reptilian eyes as like the like a snake shedding its skin, like peels off the eyes, and it's like as you like emerge, and you're just like very dry, but alive, out of the mud, and confused. No fire, no fire around you. How's that timepiece? Do you look at it?
I mean, if I can move, yeah.
Yeah, you
Imagine I'm
can move. It's just like
grasping.
yeah, you kind of like break out of it very like dramatically, like oh, but you just feel like the lethargic, kind of sticky, like being in wet clothes. You're like, oh, it all feels kind of, eh. But if you look at that timepiece, you see that it is not cracked, but it does have those lines of gold running through it.
Does that mean my spell slots are gone?
You trying to cast a spell to find out?
No. I think Tidbit's just gonna be like kind of flop back down, just go like, water, water, please.
I think the most I can do is give you something to drink. That's about it.
Bathtub.
That is beyond my capability. Does anybody have a bathtub here?
There's a basket attached to our friend Desiree, who is in the mud. But you got web on her, so she may come yanking out of there momentarily. But at that moment, you feel and when it comes to that web thing, it's like you in a tug of war with a fish. It's like you were in a stalemate as Desiree is still in that spell. But when her turn comes up, we'll see how that goes.
Well, I'm not pulling on him, and I can just spit constantly on him.
Can you generate spit?
Yeah, what
Saliva.
is robot
Oh, dang it! I
Yeah.
can't. You're right. Dang it.
It's just a lot
You
of
can, like,
dry-
oil.
you can spit some acid on
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Burn him.
I'll do
I mean, you
just
have to
one.
have like a fluid tank in you.
Yeah, there is water, but I can't just like spit it out. I gotta like crack. I gotta be emo about it. I gotta be like, ah!
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry I did
Yeah,
that.
magic.
I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry.
That one.
My bad. My bad.
Rain on Me plays in the background.
Excuse me.
So
Yes.
no, this never happened.
Ursine, the only way you can think of gathering water is perhaps trying to get some from the canopy above you and like building like a rain catcher of some sort, just like to pool fresh water in, so that we can make something else. But you just like you don't have a thing to put water in, but you don't have water if no one has the ability to make magical water. And then also the third option, mud, is a weird line between water and earth. So if you want to get magical about it, you can try to separate water from the mud, or from the earth, and use the earth to make a thing, and use the water to put it in. That's just big boy magics, but these are options that will come to you. You're a sorcerer. You're a camper. You're a Boy Scout.
Mhm.
Like you're like things, and now you're a witch. But while you think about that, I'm gonna let you decide that on your turn, because right now it's Desiree. Desiree, I want to. We are all gathered. By we all, I mean the dragons of the sons of Tiamat have all gathered here. 1, 2, 3. Wow, and there are 5 other people up here. It's be an immersive experience as we have a family council meeting. All the dragons have gathered to hear this Plan A speech, or whatever this Plan A initiative is. Some of the dragons don't know. Some of the dragons are in the know. You got 2 on your side. There's one who doesn't like you. They have the allyship of another one, and there's 1 neutral dragon when it comes to all 6 of you. But the floor is yours, daughter of Tiamat.
So are they
Paternity.
all gathered with like attention on me, or are they still kind of in separate groups?
They've all gathered.
Okay. She is going to approach the white dragon and I gotta play this well. She's going to go up to his ear and go, I hate to bring all of this attention to you suddenly, and I remember that you don't like to talk, so I will whisper like I promised. This seems to be a lot of pressure, so is it okay if we speak one-on-one before we talk to everybody else?
Fine. They
Um,
kind of
and
turn.
she'll just sneak off with him. She won't say anything to the rest.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if this comes off as intrusive or divulgent, but that is something I've realized is kind of part of my personality to be a bit intrusive. But I was just wondering if anybody's asked you if you're okay recently or if you're having a okay day.
You see he's at a loss for words. Am I okay?
Well, I guess an even better question would be if you're doing good. Better than okay.
No. I have a job that I feel like never ends and makes no progress, and it annoys me.
Well, can you tell me a little bit more about that? In a whisper, if you prefer.
This hunt for the fungal mother and Tiamat's wishes are all they feel like a waste of time, as if they're meant to just keep us on our wheel until mother returns. But we are not part of that return. We are just not to gain more power while she's away. But that is pure speculation, so I continue to look for what we cannot find, I suppose. So, yes, I am not having the best of days.
Well, if you're unhappy with your current job, what would make you the happiest? Like, if you could be doing anything right now, what would you choose?
At this point, doing nothing, because then it would be my choice.
Well, then in theory, you also have the choice not to follow the orders of those around you. You could, break off and do your own thing and do nothing. And if that would make you the happiest, then I think personally that's what you should do because at the end of the day, if you're not happy, when you die, you'll just think about all the things you would have missed out on or things that you wish you would have done.
Do you believe mother will return?
Mm. I don't know. Personally, I think we're down here to do a lot of the dirty work and be used as people above us get the higher glory and the credit because, it's not our personal names, it's the sons and daughter of Tiamat, where's the glory for you? It's a lot of work that you don't enjoy with little to no praise when you could be doing nothing and be happy.
Perhaps it is time for a expansion. Maybe the sons of Tiamat should be no more and we should be simply our own.
Well,
But if she returns, she will not be happy.
well, it stinks to have somebody be disappointed in you, somebody that you really love and care about. I've been there before. But at the end of the day, is that what's gonna make you truly happy?
I do not wish to live in fear, but I feel that is where I currently reside, anyways. Mother has been banished once. Perhaps if she is to return, she is just simply banished again.
I think that would be wise, and if to say that fails, who's to say that you have to do nothing here? Maybe you could get far away where you couldn't be found. And of course, since you're trusting in me and speaking with me when that's already something that you don't like to do, I promise that you can trust in me further and I won't disclose any of that. Um, and you never know, maybe we could share this with our siblings and some of them might feel similar ways. It might be a moment for you to connect and feel not so alone.
Perhaps it is in our solitude that we may find unity. Maybe we should rebrand. The sons of Tiamat no longer harbingers of Tiamat, but perhaps we are protecting this world from the return of Tiamat. We are now the heroes instead of the villains, and I can do nothing and get praise. I like it.
Well, I think that's a good plan, and you seem to have a lot of pull with the others, whether it's out of fear or friendship. So I think that most of the majority vote would be on your side.
It's fear. It works really well. Okay. Thank you. I just lied. Fear works really well, but I would be not have made this realization without you letting go of fear. I do not like being wrong.
Well, to be blunt, you were afraid of talking almost to begin with, so your fear helped you learn something new. So maybe you can pass that on.
Learning from fear seems suspicious, but I will consider this. He turns and he flies back. And the dragons all kind of meet, and there's a quick discussion, and they're like, there's a very silent, like, he makes the pitch, and they're like, okay, and all five of the dragons just yeet to the five corners of the Fae, because there are five corners in the Fae. That's right. They yeet to the five corners of the Fae, and in that moment, you look down and you see the Fungal Mother standing on the ground, looking up at you, waving.
She'll wave back with her little dragon paw or claw.
Do you move towards the Fungal Mother, or do you move away?
Oh yeah, that's an open invitation. She's going down there. She's like, wait a minute. Her brain says, did I have a wrong perception of this? Is this person actually friendly? Maybe they just need someone to talk to too. She's riding a high.
You coming out of the sky and in full like dive, you're like, oh, you have been a dragon for so long, and as you embrace the thing that you were taught to fear, you are yanked out of that spell, but with the same force and ferocity, because you're being yanked by the web spell, you are yeeted out of the mud, and you right on into our friend Ursine, and you stick together via the web spell, and you are both prone in a mess, but out of the mud. There are no players in the mud now, just a bunch of tired biddies, a sun deficient girl, and a really dry frog. But welcome, we've all regathered, and your brains hurt. All those things. Only Ursine knows that what has happened was not real, because he broke out of it the most traditional way. Everyone else is yanked out of it. So it's like I was dreaming, and then was I dreaming? And now you're here. So a lot of that part is like, was that real or nah? And all of you have those moments in your head, except Ursine, who's like, stupid dream.
Oh, I'm not believing it's a dream at all. I don't sleep. It's not possible, so I'm not.
100% real. I got physical proof.
I will say Desiree is incapable of speech because of the state that she is, but she also believes it's real. And if she could talk, would tell everybody that maybe they have the wrong idea about the Fungal Mother.
And Sylvia sobbing uncontrollably. Never cried before. It probably looks like blood coming out of my eye sockets because they're so dry, because they never cry. But I'm sobbing.
I'm just going to slowly move Sylvie, like almost like I'm comforting her, but I'm actually just trying to lean her head over Tidbit. So the drops will drop on the Tidbit.
It's just
No, wait,
Cool.
I think that's
It's like
salty.
here all
I
over
don't know how
Tinder.
good.
Sylvie, what's wrong?
Oh, why?
If there's something I've learned, it's just whatever you're feeling, it's actually way worse.
I've
Try
never
to
felt these feelings.
keep feeling him, keep feeling him. He's still dry.
I think can we feel these emotions and also leave?
Ha.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think two of your party members are
Yeah.
not
I'm going
interested in being
to use my last spell slot to dissolve that one and cast web right in between Tidbit, Sylvie, and me. We're all kind of small, so can I roll something to just slowly back up with them so we can travel while she wets him?
Yes.
The wording was weird, but you get it.
Give Tidbit my
Yeah, just
wet.
make me a spell attack. Just as you're, are you
Oh.
willing? As you, yeah, are
Hell
you just
yeah.
willing that spell into a new shape?
25.
Oh yeah. You whip web into like a. I'm running away from home, and you throw him over your shoulder, and you just kind of you drag him along with you.
I'm going gently so they can keep their form.
Ursan, you are. It's the story of your life. You have 3 blights, but also you have 4 kind of deranged party members. Null is the most calm, but in the most chaotic way. He's like, nothing was wrong at all. You've got Desiree looks like she's been drinking for 17 days straight and doesn't know what water is. So she looks disgustingly dehydrated. Sylvie cannot stop crying. Like every word is just through these tears, which is not an emotion you've ever seen Sylvie manifest. And Tidbit is not talking about anything because Tidbit is basically a little frozen. But you see he's like holding on to this like timepiece, and he's like got gripped, and his lips are the only thing that can really move. So it's like whispers of words coming out of his mouth. And you have a gang of kids with you as Null drags them along.
Well, he suggested we leave, so I'm trying to keep up with him.
Just try to keep that happy, just nice and softly, and start to head out of here.
We need a sunny pond, Ursine, a sunny pond.
Sunny pond, the sunny pond. Oh God!
Do your magic. We gotta find this, or they're both gonna, I think, die.
Oh God!
I can't have.
I'm gonna
now.
look for a sunny pond.
Yeah. Using your eyeballs.
Yes.
I'm tired too.
No.
Yeah, you know that there are. You came here on on the coastline, so you know that there is somewhere there is a coast which would have both things you want. It has water and also it has sunlight because the jungle can't grow on the ocean. So you just need to head that way. Do you know where the coast is? No, but you at least know what you're looking for.
I think I did a roll last time, and I knew like where like the direction to go to like be sort of on the way and also get out of this biome. So
yes, you have there's a heat tracker that is inside of you that fire fire is the right word. That fire inside of you that originally you were kind of running away from, but then you realized you should be moving towards. You can move. You can follow that. That will take you towards. You notice the direction is more Statue City, so it's like it's not coast, but it is out of this court. But also, the only way to get out of this court is to hit that little tiny segment where you like made that border. So going that way would just take you longer to get to the coast, but you would get there versus like heading straight to the coast. But you don't, and your party is not dying. They just are not doing well. So as long as you're not planning to get in any fights or murder anybody, then things should be well. You just have to take extra precaution.
I'll probably just try to head straight to the coast then, so that we can recuperate. Like if it takes a little bit longer, then that sucks. But we need to.
Tidbit can make us
recollect.
a temple to crash in.
Yeah, Tidbit says, in 3 days I'm gonna die.
Do we got 3 days?
Yeah, 3 days. Actually, if we just wait till tomorrow, I can make a temple and I'll be fine. But it's not happening right now.
God, what
I'm just rubbing my tears on Tidbit's mouth.
Yes.
So we can talk.
Yikes. Yes. Ursine, you can make me a nature or survival check. Whichever you prefer.
Am I still poisoned?
Oh, you are still poisoned.
Okay, that's triple disadvantage then.
It's gotta be more
Just
than a
throw your
minute
dice
since
out.
then. Gotta
Well,
be
Okay,
more than a minute.
what were the skills again? Nature, survival.
correct.
I'll do survival. Okay. First roll is an 18. Second roll is a 26, so 18.
Perfect.
Wow.
Wait. I add a d4. Dirty 20.
Boy, Victor. You kind of like write yourself. You're like, okay, well, if that is the way of the Statue City, then I want to head this way because that's more south, and that's gonna be where the water is. And so you like
Mhm.
make a fake map in your head, and you're like, this is the way I'm going. And you start to move through that. You know that the rangers in you knows that there is magic here that is trying to make you lost. That's because I know you can't get lost unless by magical means, but you can feel that there is that magic lingering around you, or you're aware that it either is on you or was on you and got you lost originally. But you know that there is some funkiness happening with direction. But you feel pretty confident you can power through that and get yourself to the coast, which you do space period do after several hours, 6.5 hours of movement. You get to that coastline. It's like a black sand beach. It is not, it's kind of on the it's closer to the Court of Summer, but it's near that town Deshark. It's like a coastal city where I'm not gonna get into all that. But there's a city down there that you are not near, but you are in the area of, which is just a thing to be aware of. But you make it to the water and you slide the frog into it, and you kind of like wades there, and the tree girl body is planted as the sun on the beach shines down onto her, and you all are allowed to take. Oh, you can take a short rest or a long rest. It is outside on the beach. There's that. I won't speak for you, but you are allowed to
So
rest.
long.
Yeah.
We're back.
Just crawl to the beach. And everyone can lay down for a long rest.
Tidbit, do you have the means to make your temple?
I'm like face down in the water of the beach.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Um,
bubbles.
I'll cast first level Wild Cunning to have my sprites go out and sort of create a is it Wild Cunning?
You tell me. I'm impressed.
Yeah. They're gonna collect some firewood and help me like create a little encampment.
Gotcha. And you also know, and this is up to Null. You see him cast a camping spell of sorts as well. That night you had your bonding moment where everyone slept separately.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm also gonna cast Mordekaiser's Private Sanctum. Maybe not the full 100 feet cube in every direction, but enough that I can like get his sprites that are out in the woods still in it. Maybe it should be 100 then, but nobody can enter it.
Gotcha. Little beach house, just a Rex, a little beach house.
Well, this
Splendid.
one's just invisible with like pulses. It says so. It's just like
not a beach house.
you walk up,
It's
and be like, ugh, your encampment's still the aesthetic. This is just magical boundaries.
Yeah, you use your that machineness in you to write things that is just wrong in the Fae, and they're just like, oh, we just can't go over there. It's just things just make too much sense in that area, and that is where you have carved out a little space that just makes sense to you, and it is quiet, it is calm, and people can rest in there, and you are all able to get the effects of a full rest. Our friend is no longer sun deficient. You have gotten your sunlight and you have gotten your water, or you will have gotten those things at the end of your long rest. So you are clear of those uh, uh, ailments, and you're reduced one level of exhaustion, and you're no longer poisoned, my friend. In case you're wondering.
Since I was
Thank
up
you.
so long, can I use some wood to like also use my I think carver's kit. Let me see what it is. Sorry,
You can do whatever
wood
you
carver
want.
tool. Yeah, I'm gonna whittle 4 specific warforged, just to keep for myself out of some wood I can find. And then just reset the magical. It looks like a wooden spoon for stirring that I've been using to cast spells to give me the extra damage. I'm just gonna do that again because I gotta do it every night. So I'm doing those 2 things.
Are you making 4 what?
4 small carved figurines of 4 specific warforged. They are the designers of Null that worked under Mom, and when I became, well, he will explain lore later.
Yeah, I got you. I just wanted to make sure. I was like making warforges, but yes, you whittling.
Not real ones. No.
Very a la Urstein, who also whittles. I get you. It makes sense. Yeah. Anyone else like to do any? Well, Urstein's the only other conscious person. Would you like to do anything before you go to bed? Other hoser.
Rest. Anybody who's conscious, I'll just sort of give them the information of like my interaction with the fungal mother. Threat. Oh, they don't want us to succeed? That's crazy. Yeah.
Sharing the crazy. Here for it.
Yeah.
Who is awake and hears this? I'm interested to know how they respond. The only conscious one. All right, no. He tells you that, and he says that he has he's recounting the events that he had with the fungal mother. Do you share anything about yours or any? Or I guess also, do you say that when you mentioned the fungal mother, Ursine, is it a real thing to you, or is it I had a dream about the fungal mother, or like the fungal mother visited me? Is it?
It's like a little bit of both. Like I'm pretty sure that they were the person like with who had influence over the dream. I was dreaming, so I won't necessarily go into like specific details about like the dream itself and like trying to pull that apart. But more just the interaction with the fungal mother, which I believe to have been like a real interaction.
Perfect.
And we're cool with her now?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. I completely was not paying attention. I had an event too, so we don't like her even more.
I think so. I honestly, maybe they're really chill in person, and they just had like power dreams. They were just like on a trip, but I doubt that's the case.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, while you were sleeping, I went to where I was born, and showed my boss who's boss. And don't worry, we're gonna get a lot of cool things moving forward. I'm gonna be a little elevated, so you and me, any beef we had, squashed, pal.
Okay, well, I think we were in the process of squashing the beef, so yeah.
Consider it squashed. Oh, I'm so excited. You know what? I'm gonna say something. We're gonna do this.
Did you not believe we were going to?
No, not one iota. I was planning on leaving eventually. I was completely gonna ditch you guys.
Yeah, I guess I'm not too surprised on that. But I'm glad you're here with us now.
That's what I thought you'd say. Perfect. Awesome. Because I hope you guys know what you're doing. I really don't.
No clue.
Yeah.
It's going well for you though. A quarter of the way done. As everyone gets some. I can speak words, man. As everyone goes to get some rest, aside from Null, who is probably watching someone sleep, everyone starts to take that long rest
tonight.
Watches that real stiff frog just wow, like sea paralysis. Sylvie, as you are sleeping, you start to feel some cold emanate around you as you start to hit that dream plane. But fret not, friends. We'll talk about it next week when I see you all here, and we'll start with a nice dream. Don't you just love dreaming?
I'm not ready.
Good night, everybody. As
Good
in,
night. It's about to
you'll
get cold
sleep.
this summer. I love torturing Tanner. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry. Thank you, friends. Thank you, friends. Oh gosh, we did it.